Think you know money? I'm putting my financial IQ to the test with 15 powerful tips that could change the game. Join Money Smart Basics on this challenge and see if you can keep up. Remember to like and subscribe for more Money Smart Basics videos. Stay until the end to receive a bonus tip. If you have any suggestions for financial literacy topics, please leave a comment. Look in the description below for wealth building tools and income opportunities. Let's be real, most people don't know what they're doing with their money. I'm talking about the basics. Studies show that around 40% of the world's population is financially illiterate. Ignorance has a price tag. 15% of US adults lost over $10,000 in 2022 alone due to poor financial decisions. In this video, we're breaking down 15 smart, practical ways to boost your financial IQ. Before you even think about investing, buying a house, or even opening a savings account, you need to understand the system. And I'm not talking about some conspiracy theory here. I'm talking about the real system: banking, credit, interest, inflation. These are the forces shaping your financial reality, whether you realize it or not. Most people are so busy trying to make money that they never stop to learn how money actually works. That's like trying to win a game without knowing the rules. Now, we've got separate videos diving deep into each of these topics, so check those out if you're starting fresh. But here's the short version. The system is designed to make money off of you. Banks profit from your debt, inflation eats away at your savings, and the stock market can feel like a rigged casino if you don't know what you're doing. But here's the good news. Once you understand the rules, you can start playing the game to your advantage. If you don't understand credit scores, you'll get stuck with high interest rates. Missing out on compound interest means losing long-term growth. Inflation erodes your purchasing power. Financial literacy is crucial. Understand how concepts interact to make informed decisions. In finance, knowledge is power. Now, let's talk about one of the most powerful concepts in finance: compound interest. It's often called the eighth wonder of the world. Compounding is interest earned on interest. It's like a snowball effect for your money. The rule of 72 helps you estimate doubling time. Divide 72 by your annual interest rate. The result is the years it takes to double your money. Let's say you invest $10,000 today at that same 6% return. After 12 years, it's doubled to $20,000. Another 12 years after that, it doubles again to $40,000. And in another 12 years, you're looking at $80,000. You get the idea. Now, the rule of 72 isn't perfect. It's just an approximation, and it works best with interest rates between 6% and 10%. But it's a powerful tool for visualizing the potential of long-term investing. And that's the key takeaway here. Time is your greatest asset when it comes to building wealth. The earlier you start investing, even small amounts, the more time your money has to compound and grow exponentially. Don't underestimate the power of starting early. So, whether you're just starting out or you've been investing for a while, keep the rule of 72 in mind. It's a simple reminder that consistent investing, even with modest returns, can lead to significant wealth over time. All right, let's talk about something that's often overlooked in the finance world. You. Most people think of finance as numbers, spreadsheets, and cold hard logic, but we're all human, and humans are emotional beings. That's where behavioral finance comes in. It's like psychology meets your money. It studies how our emotions and biases lead to irrational financial decisions. So, how do you actually outsmart your own brain? The 72-hour rule is simple. Wait 72 hours before any non-essential purchase. Give yourself 3 days to think about it. This cooling off period helps avoid impulsive decisions. Trust me, it's a game changer. Let's talk about budgeting. I know it's not the sexiest topic, but trust me on this one. If you want to take control of your finances and build real wealth, you need a budget. And not just any budget, I'm talking about zero-based budgeting. The concept is simple. Give every dollar a job. At the beginning of each month, you sit down and allocate every single dollar you earn to a specific expense category. Rent, groceries, transportation, entertainment, savings, investments, everything gets accounted for. The goal here is to have $0 left over at the end of the month. Now, I don't mean literally $0, it's more about being intentional with your spending. You're telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. And the beauty of zero-based budgeting is that it forces you to prioritize. If you're short on cash one month, you have to make tough decisions. Do you really need that expensive gym membership, or can you find a more affordable option? Look, I get it. Budgeting can seem restrictive at first. It might feel like you're constantly saying no to things. But trust me, the feeling of control you get from knowing exactly where your money is going is priceless. Plus, it's not about deprivation. It's about making conscious choices. Want to eat out with friends this weekend? Great. But maybe you pack your lunch a few days that week to free up some cash. It's all about balance. Zero-based budgeting is all about awareness and intentionality. It's about understanding your spending habits, identifying areas where you can cut back, and freeing up more money to invest in your future. And the best part? There are tons of apps and tools out there that make zero-based budgeting super easy. You can track your spending, categorize transactions, and even set up automatic transfers to your savings goals. Want to get better at anything in life? Study the greats? Want to become a world-class athlete? Watch how Michael Jordan trained, how Serena Williams dominated the court? Want to become a successful entrepreneur? Study Elon Musk or Sarah Blakely? The same goes for finance. Learn from Warren Buffett, Ray Dalio, Benjamin Graham. They've seen it all, experienced market crashes and booms. Read their books, listen to their interviews. Now here's the thing most people miss. You can learn just as much, if not more, from failures as you can from successes. Think about it. Every failure, every market crash, every bankrupt company leaves behind a trail of valuable lessons. Study the Enron scandal, the 2008 financial crisis, the dot-com bubble. Understand what went wrong, how it happened, and how you can avoid making the same mistakes. It's like having a financial history lesson that can save you from repeating the past. Remember, success is never a straight line. Every successful investor or entrepreneur has faced setbacks, made mistakes, and learned from them. Your goal is to learn from their experiences, both the good and the bad, so you can make smarter decisions with your own money. And here's a bonus tip. Don't just study the big names. Look for stories of everyday people who've achieved financial independence, paid off debt, or built successful businesses. Their journeys are relatable, inspiring, and often full of practical advice you can apply to your own life. Drowning people grab at anything, even if it drags them down further. That's what financial news feels like these days. It's designed to grab your attention, not improve your financial situation. Remember, the media's job is to sell ads, not give sound financial advice. There's a difference between being informed and being influenced. One of the best skills you can develop is financial skepticism. Don't just blindly trust everything you read, even if it comes from a seemingly reputable source. Remember, everyone has an agenda. Financial publications are often influenced by advertisers, political leanings, or even their own investments. Do your own research, cross-reference information, and look for independent sources. A good trick is to follow the money. Who benefits from a particular news story or financial advice? Is it a company trying to pump up its stock price? Is it a politician pushing a certain economic agenda? Understanding the motivations behind the information can help you filter out the noise and find the truth. And finally, don't be afraid to think for yourself. Just because everyone else is jumping on a particular investment bandwagon doesn't mean you have to. Develop your own investment philosophy, based on your own financial goals and risk tolerance, and remember, slow and steady wins the race. We've all been there. You read a personal finance book, you watch a bunch of YouTube videos, but then real life hits, and it's a whole different ballgame. You need to get your hands dirty, make some mistakes, and learn from experience. Think of your life as your own personal financial laboratory. See what works best for you and adjust your approach along the way. Financial experiments aren't just about saving money, they're also about making money. Ever thought about starting a side hustle? Now's the perfect time to experiment. Try freelance writing, graphic design, online tutoring, or anything else that piques your interest. You'll gain valuable skills, diversify your income streams, and who knows, you might even discover your next big passion project. Another fun experiment? Dip your toes into the world of investing. Start with a small amount of money that you're comfortable potentially losing. Choose a company or index fund that you believe in, and track its performance over time. This is a great way to learn about the stock market, understand how different asset classes work, and see firsthand how compounding can work in your favor. The key to successful financial experiments is to approach them with a curious and open mind. Don't be afraid to try new things, make mistakes, and adjust your course along the way. Remember, the goal is to learn and grow, not to achieve perfection. We all have our favorite brands, the companies whose products we love, whose missions resonate with us, and whose logos are instantly recognizable. But have you ever considered what makes these companies tick financially? Analyzing financial statements can be eye-opening and engaging. It reveals how companies make money, manage expenses, and plan for the future. Dive into their financials to gain new insights into their strategies and potential. Financial statements? Those sound intimidating. But trust me, they're not as complicated as they seem. Think of them as a financial Rosetta Stone. There are three main types: the balance sheet, the income statement, and the statement of cash flows. The balance sheet shows assets, liabilities, and equity. The income statement shows revenue, expenses, and profit. The cash flow statement tracks cash movement. These are crucial for evaluating a company as an investment. All right, let's talk about maximizing your time, because we're all busy, right? You're hustling, working on your side hustle, maybe even driving for Uber or delivering food on the side. Time is money, and that's where financial podcasts come in. These are like free mini courses delivered straight to your ears. You can listen while you're commuting, at the gym, even folding laundry, multitasking at its finest. And the best part, there's a podcast for everyone. Whether you're into real estate, index funds, or just want to learn the basics of budgeting, there's someone out there speaking your language. I even have my own podcast where I break down finance tips, real estate strategies, and interview some seriously successful entrepreneurs. But before you dive into the world of podcasts, let me give you a pro tip. Don't just passively listen. Take notes, jot down ideas, and most importantly, apply what you learn. Remember, knowledge without action is just wasted potential. Now I know what you're thinking, Alfonso, where do I even start? There are so many podcasts out there, don't worry, I got you. One of my personal favorites is Naval. Naval Ravikant drops wisdom about wealth, happiness, and life. Another one I recommend is Invested with Philtown. Phil breaks down value investing into easy language. For a macro view, check out Money Smart Basics with over 300 video on wealth building and basics finance. It's informative, engaging, and sometimes even funny. Look, I get it. In the age of TikTok and Instagram, sitting down with a good book might seem a little, old school. But trust me, when it comes to building long-term wealth, nothing beats the classics. Take The Millionaire Next Door, for example. It debunks the myth of the flashy millionaire. Then there's Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. It changed the way I think about money and investing. These books aren't about get-rich-quick schemes. They're about developing a healthy relationship with money. Now, if you're just starting out, I recommend the One-Page Financial Plan by Carl Richards. It's a simple, straightforward guide to getting your financial house in order. Richards breaks down complex financial planning into 6 key steps, all laid out on a single page. For those ready to dive into the stock market, The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham is a must-read. This book, which Warren Buffett considers his investment Bible, teaches you the principles of value investing and how to analyze companies like a pro. And if you're looking for motivation and inspiration, check out Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This book delves into the power of mindset, goal setting, and believing in your ability to achieve financial success. The bottom line is this: reading these books won't magically make you rich, but they will equip you with the knowledge, strategies, and mindset needed to make smart financial decisions and build a secure future. Let's be honest, learning about finance isn't always the most thrilling thing, right? Reading textbooks, analyzing spreadsheets, it can feel a bit like watching paint dry. But what if I told you there's a more engaging, even fun way to boost your financial IQ? I'm talking about gamified learning apps, and no, I don't mean those mobile games with predatory microtransactions. These apps take the core concepts of investing, budgeting, and financial planning and turn them into interactive games and challenges. It's like sneaking in a workout while you're binge-watching your favorite show. You're learning and having fun without even realizing it. Another great app is Wall Street Survivor. It's like fantasy football. But instead of drafting quarterbacks and wide receivers, you're building a portfolio of stocks and ETFs. You compete against other players, learn from experienced investors, and earn rewards as your virtual portfolio grows. And for those who prefer a more bite-sized approach, there's Zogo. This app uses short, interactive lessons and quizzes to teach you about personal finance topics, from budgeting and saving to investing and credit scores. The beauty of these apps is that they provide a safe and risk-free environment to experiment, make mistakes, and learn from them. You get to experience the thrill of investing, the satisfaction of making smart financial decisions, and the confidence that comes with building your financial literacy, all while having a blast. So ditch the textbooks, put down the spreadsheets, and level up your financial IQ the fun way. Alright, I know what you're thinking. Vision boards? Isn't that a little woo-woo? Trust me on this one. There's real power in visualizing your goals. Think about it. If you don't know where you're going, how are you going to get there? A financial vision board is like a roadmap for your money. You put pictures of your dream house, your ideal retirement, that trip to Bali you've always wanted. It's about connecting with your why. Every time you see that board, you get a little reminder of what you're working towards. It keeps you motivated, especially when things get tough or you're tempted to splurge. Now here's where it gets really powerful: goal-based investing. This is about aligning your money moves with your life goals. Let's say you want to buy a house in 5 years. You can set up a specific investment account just for that down payment, choosing investments that align with that time frame. Or maybe you're dreaming of early retirement. You'd focus on long-term growth investments, putting your money to work so you don't have to work forever. The point is, your money shouldn't just sit there. It should be actively working towards your dreams. That's how you turn a vision board from a collection of pretty pictures into a plan for financial freedom. Let's talk about investing. Specifically, one of the biggest mistakes I see people make, trying to time the market. They think they can predict when the market's going up, when it's going down, buy low, sell high, all that jazz. But here's the reality. Even the pros, the people who do this for a living, struggle to time the market consistently. So what's the solution? It's called dollar cost averaging, and it's one of the simplest yet most effective investment strategies out there. Here's how it works. Instead of trying to pick the perfect time to invest a lump sum, you invest the same amount of money at regular intervals. This could be weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever works best for you and your budget. The key is consistency. Now here's the beauty of this. When the market is down, your fixed amount buys you more shares. When the market is up, you buy fewer shares. Over the long term, this strategy averages out the price you pay, reducing your risk and potentially boosting your returns. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. Look, we're all busy. You've got work, life, maybe a side hustle or two. That's where automation comes in. It's about being efficient. Automate your finances and focus on what matters. Set it up once and the system takes care of the rest. It's like having a personal finance assistant. Free up mental bandwidth and reduce mistakes. One of the most powerful things you can automate is your investing. Automation makes dollar cost averaging effortless. Pick an amount and schedule it to transfer automatically every month. This takes the emotion out of investing. You're no longer trying to time the market. Consistently investing, rain or shine, takes advantage of market fluctuations. This is how you build real wealth. Now let's talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, FIRE. That stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. It's about having the freedom to choose how you spend your time and money. Breaking free from the traditional 9-to-5 grind. Pursue your passions, travel the world, or simply spend more time with loved ones. That's the power of FIRE. One of the most important things about FIRE is the mindset shift it encourages. It teaches you to prioritize experiences over material possessions, to live below your means, and to be intentional with your spending. True wealth isn't about how much money you make, but how much you keep. It's about living intentionally and designing a life you love. There you have it, 15 legit ways to boost your financial IQ and make smarter money moves. From understanding the basics of finance to automating your investments and embracing the FIRE mindset, these tips can help you take control of your money and build a more secure future. So, tell me, what resonated with you the most? What are your biggest financial goals, and which of these tips are you excited to try out? Drop a comment below. I love hearing from you guys, and your answer might just inspire my next video. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more awesome content like this, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Now go out there, crush your financial goals, and live your best life. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Here is the bonus tip that we promise. Are you worried about your money habits? Let's fix that fast. Try tracking every dollar you spend for a week. You'll be amazed at what you discover. It's a simple step to smarter financial decisions. The information in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and is not intended as financial advice. We are not financial advisors, and the content should not be construed as professional financial advice. Always seek the advice of a qualified financial advisor or other professional regarding your specific financial situation. The use of any information provided in this video is solely at your own risk. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment for more Money Smart Basics videos.